Hey guys, what's going on? Today we are going to be playing some Hello Neighbor, and I'm just going to be doing a tutorial for people that have never played it or just don't really know what to do. So what we're going to want to do is just run down the street and follow the ball. It'll eventually lead us to a cutscene. Then all we need to do is grab a trash can and something that can break a window. Then we're going to climb up this little cell thingy on the side of his house. Then we can place a little bin and on the tippy top and climb onto his roof. Then we can run onto this little ledge and get over to these windows. Then we can break one of the windows. Then there's a painting and behind that painting there's a little secret broken wall, I guess. Then there's a car key hanging on the wall. And with that car key, we can walk over to his car and unlock the trunk. Then once we have that magnet, we're going to grab another trash can and go behind his house. Then we'll see this little window thingy, and we just place the trash can right next to it. Jump on it, use the magnet, and try to pick up this little lockpick. Once we have it, we can jump straight through his window. Then we're in his house, and we will see this door. We can use the lockpick and go in here to grab a wrench. Once we have the wrench, we can go into the backyard again. And we can unlock this ladder. Once we climb the ladder, it'll take us to his roof. We can jump in this little hole in the roof, and we'll see a red key. We can break this window and jump out. Then we can go into his living room and unlock this door. Then we can go into the basement. Now that we're in the basement, go over to this washing machine, and then you'll see this door, go through it, and then you will see a broken window. You can also go through this. Once you have done that, find your way all the way to a door. It is in these halls, and it is right here. Once you're there, you can unlock this door by taking a chair out. Then you can also do the same with this door. Once you're in this room, you can just head right over here in the same room you were just in. Then once you're in here, you can follow this path to get to this door, and you can go through that. Then you can go through the door that is farthest away from that door and get in here. Here, then go through here. Then you can go all the way back. Now we're going to be here. But we are supposed to turn off this power, but one thing we haven't done is went straight over here. We have to unlock a door to make our lives easier, so we don't have to come back through this hall later. There you go. Now you can go all the way back. You can go over to this power switch and turn it off. Then you can go through the doors you came through earlier and just head all the way back. Once you're there, you'll see that this gate is open. Then we can switch this to green and run through these doors. Then we can open up this door, and then we can unlock this gate. And now we are running from the neighbor in these hallways. So all we have to do is make it to the end. Once we have we make it to the end, all we have to do is let him catch us. If you've made it this far into the video, you've probably enjoyed, so you should consider liking and subscribing. So now we're in Act 2. Then we can just walk up to this door and look through the keyhole. We will eventually see a cardboard cutout unlock the door. Then we can go over to this vent, just get rid of the little vent cover, and go out the other side. Then we'll see a ladder. We can just climb up, and we're out of the basement. Then we can go over to the front yard. We can get in this house very easily. Now we want to make sure the neighbor doesn't see us because we have to grab a wrench inside of his fridge. Once he's completely out of the house, you can grab a wrench from his fridge, and if you want, you can just let him catch you. Then you can go over to the backyard again, or you can just die and spawn in there. And you can unlock this little gate covering the ladder. Go up it, and go on this little ledge. Once you have done that, just get off of the ladder or however you want to get off. And you can flip this little lever behind this gate. Then we're going to have to go into his living room. Now, we also got to make sure again that he doesn't catch us. This could be pretty hard, and as you can see, I died there. So we're going to have to try this a few more times. Go into his living room and flick the switch. Then we'll be fine to let him catch us. Then when we get out of this little cutscene, we will see that there's a weird little, I don't know what it's called, but we'll see this red thing on the floor. Then we can climb up the ladder again, go straight over here, and just fall into this little pipe. And we can place it right here and twist it. Then we can grab it again once it's twisted, and we can just head to the front yard. Then we can climb up this ladder, and we will see another one right here. Once it is twisted, we can easily just go into the backyard again and grab this crate. Then we can climb up the ladder and place the crate right here. Right here. Once we have done that, we can just climb on this little ledge right here and put it on this. Then we can just let that run into the empty water. Then we can go up this little pillar thing, and it'll take us to the next floor of his house. We can grab a shovel, and then we can just go back out. Then we'll see this little grave thing, and we can just pick up this key. Once we have picked up the key, we can get out of the grave and climb back up the ladder. Once we're up in the same little second floor area, we can go all the way to this door right here. Then we can climb down this ladder, and we'll see a dollhouse that we can unlock. Now, for this ending, we're gonna go and open this door right here. But there is a couple more endings, and I will probably show you in another video. I don't know if I'll do a part 2 on this or not. But then we'll see that this door is open because it used to be locked. Now that that's open, make sure you still have the red thing. If you don't, go find it, I guess. So once you have that, you can easily just make it your way up here, and you can kind of figure your way out and get over to this pipe. Then you can put the weird red thingy on this, and it'll start filling up with water. Then you can get out of there, and you can wait for this to fill up. Once it fills up completely, you can make your way to this door right here. Once you're there, you can flick this lever and make your way all the way up. You'll see it'll start freezing, and eventually you can make your way and jump right there. Then, once you're in this door, you can grab a red key. Once you're there, all you need to do is make it at the all the way down to the floor. That is Act 2. That will be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to see more of this type of content, make sure you do. That will be it. Bye!